Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a Glock 30. This is 45 ACP. This is the compact 45 that Glock makes. This is the double stack 45. This isn't the single stack, which would be the 36. This is just the Glock 30, not the short frame or the 30S. But we're going to be talking about the conversion barrel that I've picked up. Everything was purchased from the Glock store. You may also need a 10mm extractor. In my case, I didn't. The extractor on the 45 worked perfect. I've heard different accounts. Some people say you may need it. Some people say theirs works fine without it. I'd keep that in mind if you're interested in making a conversion. But this barrel allows you to shoot 10mm out of your Glock 30 or any 45 frame. It's very straightforward. It's just like any other Glock barrel, the way it assembles in. The extractor would be the same way, but like I said, I didn't have to use that one. The extractor on my gun worked fine for what I was doing. But there it is. That's what it looks like. They look very nice. I purchased mine last year. I believe it was around $150 for the black one. They also had just a chrome or stainless bright one and a gold one as well. So whatever suits your fancy on that. I believe the gold one was $25 or so higher than the black one. I like the black one because it matches. I mean, you just looking, you could not see a difference whatsoever. It looks the same. So that's why I chose the one I did. And we're gonna shoot some with it and see how it runs. It looks really nice. I mean, I really like the way it looks. So as far as carry, I think that how bulky the slides are on these guns is they're big to conceal. I usually keep it with me just because if I'm in the woods or something, either 45 or 10mm would be a good woods gun to have. The way I usually run it is I'll put it in an inside the waist holster and just throw an overshirt on, you know, so it doesn't really matter how bulky it is at that point. It's not too heavy. I mean, get a good belt and you'll be all right. But you can see the difference there, 10mm and 45. I have shot it before. It runs really good. The recoil is very, very nice. These 10mm I was using, which are, let's see, 180 grain full metal jacket. These are Arms Core, and they were pleasure to shoot. So we can check out these mags. They're both 10 round mags. So this is a mag for the 29, which is basically what you've got now with the 10 millimeter barrel in your 30 frame, is a 29 in pretty much every aspect. They're very, very similar. So they're both 10 round magazines. And then of course you can get even more capacity if you just get bigger mags, and they all run. I mean, it's just a Glock. So some people love Glock, some people don't love Glock. I think a Glock is really, there's not a lot of glam. I mean, some people compare them to just a brick or a 2x4, but you know, they run. They've got the, they run. That's what they're known for. A lot of people hate on them because they're bulky and, you know, they're just not the prettiest, but they do operate when you need them to. So that is the story with the barrel. There was not a whole lot of videos when I was doing research, so I figured I would make one and kind of plug Glock store, because once they did have them in stock, it was a quick ship. They contacted me after they got them back in and made sure I was still interested, which I was. I'd been waiting. But one last thing is, this barrel will fit a 30 or 30 SF. So, which the only difference there is your grip, as far as how far your finger is from the trigger. So there was an interesting way that Glock went about making the 30 SF and also S, which I'm not exactly sure, and I'd probably get some of the details wrong. So we won't really get into that, but it is kind of interesting how the 30S was born. I believe, let's see, I believe some shooters were really happy with the 36, which is the single stacked, slimmer frame Glock, and they put that slide on a 30 SF, I want to say, and they really liked it, and it actually worked with no safety malfunctions or anything. So Glock made the 30S with help from people who were actually using them. They listened to what the shooters were saying, and I may have got those details a little mixed up, but it was something along the lines of that. They listened to what the community said, and they actually took those ideas and made a model, the 30S. So that was interesting to me. So they've also got the, let's see, the full size 45. You can also purchase that barrel, and that will run in, I can't remember what model that is, but it's the full size 45. I did a quick look and I couldn't find on their store where you could purchase the conversion barrel for the 30S, but they may be out there. There's a few companies that make them. Like I said, that was a Double Diamond. Storm Lake used to make them. I don't know if they still do. And then I believe KKM Precision, if I'm remembering right, if that's what that company's called, I believe they made one at some point. Now, I don't know if they're still making those or if these are even still stocked through Double Diamond. I really don't know the status of all that, but about 6 months ago they were stocked through the Glock store, and they were a pleasure to work with, and it shipped pretty quick, and it's a really good product. I would I recommend it. So if you're interested in running 10mm out of your 45 Glock, look into one of these barrels. In all of my research, I haven't really came across anything negative about them. I mean, they work good, they're manufactured good, they look really nice. I mean, it's really good stuff. So I figured I would make a short video on that, and if you're interested, visit Glock store, see if they're still in stock. But yeah, that's the Glock 30 with the 45 to 10mm conversion barrel. We're going to go take some shots today and see how it runs. Like I said, we're using 180 grain full metal jacket arms core 10mm. So enjoy. Thank you all for watching. Alright guys, we're going to take some shots with the 10mm now. Sitting that pretty hard.